Today I get to review for you my first Amore wig. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Andy. This is Mira and this is in the color Trace Chocolate R. If you've watched any of my other wig reviews, by now you know that I enjoy a medium, high density wig. I love volume. And I remember when I started on my own wig journey that I was watching wig reviews and I heard something about Amore that made me think, oh, that brand probably isn't a brand that I'm going to enjoy. Because what I heard about it is that it is designed with people that have complete hair loss in mind. So comfortability for people that have scalp sensitivity and people that, have no hair at all. So because I had heard that it was a lower density brand, I thought that it would be something that I would never really enjoy. But here I have Mira on, and isn't it lovely? And I can't wait to share everything about this style with you today. Let me start off and thank TL Wigs for sending me Mira so I can review it for you today. TL Wigs is a wonderful and trustworthy online retailer, and they also have a private and a very active Facebook support group. On that support group, you're going to find over 4,000 members that are there to support you in your own wig journey. You're going to find announcements of sales and giveaways. And speaking of that, I want to share with you that today is November the 26th, and coming up, TL Wigs is having their biggest sale of the year. So be sure and join that Facebook support group where you're going to find all the information you need to know about this big upcoming sale. In the description box below, you're going to find a link to that Facebook support group as well as to this beautiful style, Mira. And if you want to get yourself a Mira, just use the code ANDY35 in the notes section at checkout and you're going to save 35%. Mira is a 100% hand-tied cap, but it is about a chin-length bob. But look how pretty these fibers move. And watch when I put my fingers through it, how pretty that is. These fibers are really soft. So just know that this is a heat-defiant style. So it's got heat-defiant fibers on it, which means that it moves very realistically, but you're also going to have to apply heat on this to keep these ends, looking nice. But the good thing is that it's a chin-length style. So you're not going to get a whole lot of friction going on the ends because of the length of it as compared to like a long style. And what I did to this was absolutely nothing. I got it out of the box and I shook it like I always do by the nape. I shook it by the nape and I put my fingers in it with some water. I spritzed some water on it and I just, got my fingers in it, kind of ran my fingers back through it, and that's all I did. I did not do anything. I applied no heat to this. It just really is a pretty style straight from the box. I did want to mention that this lace front, you can probably see it's a little light on my skin tone. Now this might blend in perfectly with yours, but I might be a little darker than you, and for me that's a little light. But that is an easy fix. You can just use a little makeup and blend that in with your skin. But I wanted to make sure you know I do not alter a wig in any way. I don't cut anything. I don't cut the lace on a wig, or I don't put makeup on a lace front because I want you to be able to see exactly what it's going to look like when you get it. Trace Chocolate R is actually a color that they say is good for people that enjoy blondes and brunettes. So I can't wait to share this color with you as well. Let me show you a picture of the stock photo. I'll put it right here so you can compare what it looks like on me to the model. And actually, that color is the same color that I'm wearing right here. Now you know I love an ear tuck, so watch how easily I can get an ear tuck on this piece because it is a lower density piece. This has a decent amount of fiber on it, but it just feels really, really nice. And just look how pretty that moves. That moves just like real hair. And because this is fully hand-tied, you are not going to have permatease in this. So I can get a little volume in it, but like I always say, if it doesn't have that permatease, it's not really going to sustain the volume. Let's go over this wonderful cap from Mira. It has a beautifully done extended lace front. It runs down into the ear tabs. The knots on this entire cap are very, very fine, so just wonderfully done. And we have a large monofilament top, so you can part this wherever you want. It kind of came as an off-center left part, so that's kind of where it wanted to go. But look how easily you can just flip that over to the right. Anywhere you part on that monofilament top, it's going to look just like your scalp. But I think I might just enjoy it in the middle. Let me see if I can do that. I think a center part is pretty on this. Just love how this fringe kind of wants to feather back. Very, very pretty. We have closed ear tabs with stays, and like I said, this is a fully hand-tied cap. We have an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. My Velcro adjusters are pulled into about 1.5 inches of them touching. This cap has a decent amount of stretch in it. At the video of the cap construction, and I will show you how stretchy this cap is. But it does fit, I believe, true to average. I'm a 21¼ inch head circumference, and this fits me really nicely. Amore says that this is a straight bob, but I just wanted to show you that I see just a very slight curl or a little wave or bend. Do you see that? But I think that that gives it a very soft look and a very feminine look and a very realistic look. This cap and these fibers are so comfortable. It only weighs 3.4 ounces. It literally feels like I don't have anything on my head. The measurements on Mira are we have a fringe piece here of 5.5. We have a crown of 10.5, and we have a nape of 2.5. You do have just a little bit of bounciness back here in the back. When I got my box with Mira in it, I looked at the tag and I saw Trace Chocolate R. And so I thought I was going to be getting a brunette wig. And so when I opened it up and I saw what I thought was a blonde wig, I really did wonder if I got the right color. Because to me, chocolate means dark. But this is how they describe it. It's carefully placed white, medium, and dark chocolate tones completed with a dark brown root. There, but I'm going to get in and just let you see, you know, all these mixtures of white, medium, and dark brown. And I also want to share something with you. When I put it on, I thought this reminds me of a color from Beltress, and I reviewed it on 2 different wigs. But I've got Newport right here, so I reviewed Buttered Toast R in Newport and also in Los Angeles. And let me bring Newport out and show you the color comparison, just so you can see what I think is a very similar color, but just so you can compare the two. I think they're actually pretty close. What do you think? And I actually had a picture of me wearing Los Angeles in Buttered Toast R, and I sent it to somebody, and she sent me back a message, and she said, "Oh, are you letting your hair go gray?" And I said, "No, this is a wig, and actually I can see where you see gray in it because it does pull gray, this Buttered Toast R." And I also really do think that this Trace Chocolate R does as well. So I hope that you have a good look at that and a good comparison there between the two. And I also want to show you this in outdoor lighting. Let me just show you before I leave how you can really just flip these fibers around, you know, train them because it's heat defiant, put a little heat on it. But you can really just mess this style up. And these really pretty fibers that are so soft. And if you want to get yourself a Mira, just go down in that description box below, use the code ANDY35, and you're going to save 35%. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me for this review, and I'll see you in the next video.